Hello everyone. Today is the day 5 of Python interview preparation course. In this, we are going to see the logic development, how to develop a logic, how to start to write a program, how a beginner should start writing a program, what are the important things we have to keep in our mind while writing any program. I'm considering very simple snippet to start with the programs. Okay. Logic development basically we have to first read the question, what the question wants, what the logic we can put for achieving the result. So it's important means how to think in a programming aspects, means what kind of logic we can apply. It simply means as in our childhood our teacher told us how to add two numbers, so that's we are habitual of using repeating the same thing we know. By using the plus symbol we can add two numbers, by using minus symbol we can subtract two numbers. The same way we have to keep practicing. We have to first understand the logic, then we have to keep practicing so that we can get habitual about it. And everybody way of thinking is different, so for one program, a person can write in more than one way. Let's start with a question. The first question is, write a program for addition of two numbers. So basically, we know that we have two numbers. We are considering two numbers. One is 10, second one is 20. And we know how to add a number. Since our childhood, we know we can do the plus symbol and we can add any number. The same way we are using here. We are considering A as 10, B equals to 20, and we can do the addition in, and we are storing the result of A plus B in C variable, and we are then printing the C variable. Let's see the output. Output is 30. Okay. Let's move forward. Another question is, if we want to write a program for comparison of three numbers, we are considering three numbers 12, 34 and 45. Okay. Here are three numbers. So we are putting in a different variable. So we have to think means how to do the comparison. We know that the relational operator is used for comparison. If we have two variables, we can compare with A and B and simply we are getting answer. But here we having a three conditions. So we have to check A for B as well as for C. The same way we have to check for B for comparison with A and comparison with C as well. So for programmatical way, we are considering A, B, C, the respective values, and I am using here if, elif and else. If condition, we are checking A is greater than B or A is greater than C. If both conditions are true, then only the print statement will execute. The same way we are checking the B condition for both the variables. And the third condition is if both above conditions are false, then it will lie in this case, else case. So when we are executing it, we are getting C is greater. Okay. Because here we are having C 45 is greater, means C is greater. Another example is write a program for string in reverse order. So how to reverse a string? I taught this in a string class as well. We are considering the hello. We want input is like this and output is like this. So we are considering A equals to hello as a string, and if we want to reverse a string, we are giving colon step value is -1, then it will coming in a reverse order. Next is write a program to swap two variable values. We are considering x equal to 5 and y equals to 10, and we are interchanging the values. We are considering the value x equals to 5, y equals to 10. And temp is equal to x value. We are putting x value in temp. Now we are putting y value in x. the y value we are putting in a x. We are putting y value in a x. Now we are putting the temp value in a. So this way the value is swapped. So if we are going to execute it, we are getting the 10 or 5 result respectively, x equal to 10 and y equal to 5. Another program is write a program to check if number is even or odd. Everybody knows that the even number is whatever we divide by 2 and the remainder would be the 0. If the number remainder is not 0, that's the odd number. So we studied since our childhood that if a number is divisible by 2 completely, that's the even number. If number is not divisible by 2, that's the odd number. The same way we are considering the 10 here as a number, and if we want to divide it, we are getting the result as an even number because we know the 10 is an even number. So in this program we know that what's the logic, and we simply put in a loop and we will execute it. The same way you have to practice it, you have to think the logic, means for a even or odd division by 2, for other the different logic, and we have to put in a programmatic all the syntaxes, whatever is required, conditional, string, many more. So keep practicing, keep doing practice. That's the only key. You have to getting more habitual about these things. So thanks for watching.